Welcome to the Instagram Stories. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Our biggest news is undoubtedly the Instagram redesign, which I talked about yesterday. I finally have it, and so far I like it except for one major point. At the bottom, where there used to be the heart icon that you could tap to see all your likes and comments, that has been replaced by the shop button, and the heart icon to see your likes and comments has been moved to the top in the right-hand corner. This means that every time I open the app, I unconsciously click the shop button because the like button used to be in the exact same spot. This is definitely going to take some adjustment to getting used to. Having said that, I like the fact that the Reels button is at the bottom in the middle, making it very tempting for me to watch instead of TikTok. And there's another change that I haven't seen too many people talking about, which is on your own page when you go to the last tab at the bottom on Instagram. If you look in the top right corner, there's now a plus button. And if you tap that plus button, you can create a new feed post, story highlight, IGTV video, or reel. This is a different place from where these options were before, but it's nice now that they're all in one central location. I'm a big fan of that change. And next, in a move that will surprise no one, ads are coming to Reels. The head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, was on CNBC yesterday, and he told CNBC that Instagram will start putting ads in Reels, which he described as a necessary evolution of the app to keep up with competition and serve its users and creators, especially in light of the pandemic and how behavior has changed. Here's the quote. "I think we can leverage the story ad format because it's the same immersive experience. So that'll be helpful because you don't need to get advertisers to create a bunch of new creative ads," Mosseri said. He also continued that Instagram hasn't yet built an ad business into Reels because the company is still working on making sure the format is engaging for consumers and creators. He also acknowledged the success of TikTok, saying, quote, "TikTok gets all the credit for pioneering the space." He also talked about how so many TikTok creators simply repost their videos to Instagram, which, by the way, is exactly what I do, including the TikTok logo, which, by the way, is good for TikTok, not for Instagram. And so Adam Mosseri said he's excited every time he sees a creator no longer doing that. Here's the quote. "I think competition is fundamentally a good thing, and it is a strong incentive for us. I think currently we're in the catch-up phase, trying to build some of the basics and the fundamental creative tools, establishing that Instagram is a place for short-form fun video. But over time, we're going to have to differentiate and innovate, and that'll take time. And right now, we're just going to catch up." I want to stop and point out that this is exactly what happened in 2016 when Instagram launched Stories, only slightly different. Back then, when Stories first launched, everyone just posted the name of their Snapchat handle on their Instagram story and said, "Go follow me over there." And it took a little while before Instagram started adding tools like the story sticker, giving users access to tools that they had innovated that were not available on Snapchat. My friend the BKH over on Twitter posted about how reactive Instagram is in every case. He said, quote, "Instagram's response to Vine was launching 15-second video. Their response to Snapchat Stories was Stories. Their response to YouTube was IGTV. Their response to TikTok was Reels." And then he said, "I wonder when they'll stop responding." I replied to this tweet and I said, actually, you forgot one. Instagram launched Live in response to Periscope and Meerkat, but they do innovate on products. The best example of innovation is story stickers, especially the way you can use a story sticker for questions and use that on IG Lives, which is one of my favorite features of Instagram, by the way. So let's just see how Instagram innovates on the Reels format. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.